What's up, everybody? Today is Monday, December the 19th, 2022, and I'm back again this Monday to give you a brief, quick, which is brief, news flash, and we can continue our conversation, the conclusion of the mental health topic. Okay, now I'm gonna try to end this live in an hour because I definitely have to go, like always. So I'm gonna put my timer on because my butt always go over this hour, and I'll do the news for a couple of minutes, and then we will go over. We will finish up that topic on mental health. Okay. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope your week is going good so far. Happy and blessed new week. Also, don't forget to thumbs up this video. Go look at my other videos and thumbs up them too. And leave a comment if you like. Join the chat if you like, and subscribe to the channel. Doing all those things will keep the videos coming. Okay. Um, Hopefully, I don't forget to talk about my soccer team because yesterday when I did the live, I actually forgot all about the soccer team. So hopefully, I can remember to talk about that. Um, Welcome to everybody in my chat. Everybody is in the bushes. I know people are at work right now, so even if nobody is watching this, I'm still going to do this video, and then whoever didn't catch it can catch the replay. Don't forget, guys, I do videos, live videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. On Mondays, I'll do a news flash, usually for an hour. On Wednesdays, it'll be a discussion topic. And on Fridays, open panel. That's the way I want to do this. Okay. And then, like, if something happened major on Wednesday, I'll talk about that as well. Okay. So, anyway, y'all, let me wait for a couple seconds to see if anybody else will come in. Yeah, it's hard doing these lives. Okay. It's very hard doing these lives. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start because, like I said, I don't have a long time. I have things to do today. Okay, so the first news story I'm going to tell you guys about is Brian McKnight. See, everybody on YouTube talks about a lot of stuff, but I haven't, excuse me, haven't seen anybody talk about this topic right here. Let me turn that background music down a little bit. And if you hear any noises in the back, it's because they're washing, and that washing machine is kind of loud. And hopefully you guys don't hear it. I probably need to close my door. Let me see if I can do that real quick, y'all. Let me close my door so we won't catch that feedback back there. So hold on for a sec. Let me do that. I didn't really want to have to close this door, but it's distracting. It is making me mess up already. Y'all know I get half scared. Anyway, you're going out when I do videos. So I need to not have too much distraction going on. Go ahead. You all are stupid. We're going to review some stuff. Don't forget about that. Oh, yeah, I have to tell my son. He's not a stupid. We're still going to review that stuff. He think I'm going to forget, but I won't. Okay. But anyway, let's talk about Brian McKnight. Okay. So the other day, I saw this article about Brian McKnight. I'm shocked because I love Brian McKnight. So let me read it to you guys. So it says Brian McKnight facing backlash after purchasing stepdaughter expensive car and allegedly not claiming his black children. Okay, let me first do the copyright disclaimer. Okay, my video, anything that I have in this video, other videos, information, or whatever it is, it's all protected by the Copyright Act, Fair Use Act of 1976, okay, which allows us to use material to give opinions on it, comments, for teaching, for educational purposes, entertainment, and some other purposes. All of that is included in my bio section of this video, okay? And everything in this video is allegedly, unless I otherwise say it's true, all right? Now, this is allegedly, okay? I mean, he did buy his stepdaughter car, but everything else is allegedly, okay? And this article came from Smart News on December the 18th, 2022. Okay. So it says, these people, I'm not gonna purchase this. Wait, let me check some, y'all, because this is what I'm talking about. They always want you to download stuff when you be getting it. I'm about to check that and make sure because see, now this junk is on my phone. I'm about to take it off. But anyway, veteran R&B crooner Brian McKnight has been facing backlash after purchasing his stepdaughter Julia an expensive car and allegedly not claiming his black children. On, on December the 13th, Brian shared an Instagram slide with photos of himself and Julia happily standing next to a 2023 BMW 4 Series Grand Coupe that he purchased, a car that typically starts at $45,000 cost. Today we celebrate you Jews on your birthday. Your mom and I couldn't be prouder of you, and I couldn't ask for a better daughter than you. Happy birthday to the best daughter ever. Love you a zillion. And that's what he wrote. Okay. Julia replied to his post from her private account. You're the best dad ever, and I love you so much in the comments. The post was since posted to the Neighborhood Talks Instagram page after he allegedly blocked a fan in the comments who accused him of ignoring his biological children, Brian McKnight Jr., 33, Nicole, 30, and Brianna, 21. Man, well, this ain't your daughter. As stranger or not, Brianna is your daughter. Make it right with your biological kids before it's too late, the now deleted comment said. Fans have been echoing the same sentiments for the past few months, as many of them have been complaining that he doesn't claim his real children. He was previously called out for only claiming the children he currently shares and raises with his Filipino wife, Liana Mendoza. The McKnights have been married since 2017 and co-parent Liana's adult kids, Julia, 23, and Jack McPhee, 20, from a previous relationship. In a 2022 Mother's Day Instagram post, Brian opened up the passing of their then newborn son. Another Instagram user responded to the singer's recent post saying, "It ain't none of our business, but the fact that he purposely lists his stepkids in his bio as if his bio kids don't exist, his biological kids don't exist. That's spiteful as F." A third wrote, "People see a fraction of someone's life and want to offer an unsolicited opinion. So those are the consequences of those actions." Brian has not responded to social media backlash. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that's right? If it's true, do you think it's fair for him to buy his stepchild, who is grown, a really, really expensive car, but yet allegedly he doesn't support or even acknowledge his other children, his biological kids? Do you think that's fair? Do you think that's right? Because me, I don't know if this is true or not. That's why I said allegedly. Because me, I would basically treat all my kids the same, the biological ones and the step ones. I would buy all of them a car when they get a certain age, point blank. And when he wrote that statement, I wouldn't have said that like that, because if the biological kids or even the other stepchildren see that, they'll think that, she is his favorite or whatever the case is. So you got to be careful how you write things when you're talking about your kids or stepchildren or whatever. You have to be careful the words you use and how you write stuff, because you never know how people may see that. And like I said before, since he is a celebrity, he's a star, other people, the fans, non-fans will see this, and then they're going to interpret it however they want to. So you got to watch what you write and how you do things carefully when you are a superstar, and even when you just regular, you just have to watch how you say stuff. When it comes to kids, step kids, biological kids, or anybody kids in general. But definitely when it comes to yours, you got to basically treat them the same. In my opinion, if he bought one of them a car for their birthday, he should have been buying the other ones one too, because they're grown too. Now, I don't know if they have a car. I'm just going by this article. So say if they don't have a car too, then they should have one too. Okay, point blank. You should treat them all the same. That's what I'm saying. Everybody should be treated the same. All right, so give me your thoughts on that if you like. Okay, the next story that I have, guys, is, let me see. Where am I at? Let's get off these stories. And that one is from smartnews.com. So this story right here happened in Uganda, and I want to tell you guys about this. This article comes from newsbreak.com, and this is a trip. So let's hear this story. Let me turn this down just a little bit more. I'll turn it down to 11, okay? So a hippo in Uganda chomps down on a 2-year-old boy. Brave bystander takes quick action. This was 2 days ago. And this is also by Fox News, who reported it originally. Okay. A 2-year-old boy is safe and has made a full recovery after a brave bystander rescued him from the jaws of an angry hippopotamus. The boy was nearly swallowed whole before he was rescued. The hippo attack the hippo attack occurred on December the 4th at around 3 p.m. near the boy's home on the shores of Lake Edward in the Kahise district in western Uganda. Let me spell that city name. Is Kasese, in case I said it wrong. The area is located within Queen Elizabeth National Park, home to several lakes and nature preserves in a popular tourist destination. Uganda police said the boy, Iga Paul, was playing outside his home when a hippo strayed out of Lake Edward and attacked him. Gosh, the hippo seized the boy from the head and swallowed half of his body. My gosh, from his head? But a bystander, Crispus Bagonaza, witnessed the attack and rushed to the boy's aid. He threw stones at the hippo and scared the animal, causing it to release Paul from its mouth, police said. The boy was immediately rushed to a nearby medical center. He was treated for his injuries on his hand and later transferred to Burira Hospital for further treatment. He made a full recovery and was discharged from the hospital and returned to his parents after receiving a vaccine for rabies, authorities said. I am so glad that that man was standing by and thought quick, because otherwise that hippo would have swallowed that little boy and he would be just dead. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that guy interfered. So they said, although the hippo was scared back into the lake, all residents near animal sanctuaries and habitats should know that wild animals are very dangerous. Uganda police warn. Wild animals by instinct see humans as a threat, and any interaction can cause them to act strangely or aggressively. Hippos are notoriously aggressive and are in fact the deadliest large land mammal on the planet, killing an estimated 500 people per year. I didn't even know that. I knew they were dangerous and stuff, but I didn't know they were like the deadliest large land mammal. And I did not know they killed that many people per year either. And that was according to the National Geographic. Despite their docile appearance and huge size, adult hippos can weigh up to 4 tons. They can run up to 20 miles per hour and are excellent swimmers. I did not know those animals can run that fast. Goodness. Their jaws can open to 180 degrees. Damn, that's almost full. And chomp down with a force of 10 times the strength of human jaws. With sharp teeth that can grow to more than 1.5 feet long. Though they are herbivores, they mainly feed on short grass. Okay, but some studies have reported instances of hippos eating meat when food is scarce, according to the exclusive African Safaris website. There are many other cases where it is said that they violently chop down on the meat as a way of killing the animal that has disturbed them. Hippos can be found at various national parks in Uganda. Uganda. Wow, I did not know that about hippos. I knew they just eat plants and stuff, but I did not know they could they eat meat when they get hungry. Goodness, some of these people are crazy in this comment section. I'm not gonna read their comments because they're crazy. They've been making all types of weird little stuff. I'm just not gonna read this. But anyway, that's tripped out. But I'm glad that the bystander saw this and saved the little boy, because that would have been messed up. Y'all, let me show you this other story about the sneaky mountain lion trying to steal a dog from family's backyard. Let me see if they got that video up here so we can see this. But yeah, that story right there is a trip, y'all. Gosh, but I'm so glad that the bystander, was able to intervene and save the little boy, because I'm telling you, that would have been just really, really sad if that hippo would have got that little baby and ate him. you know. So let me show y'all this video. This is about this dog. I mean, this mountain lion trying to take a dog. These animals get bold. Can y'all see it good? Is that what is that? Can barely see it on this camera. Let's see. Their video is blurry. Where's the mountain lion at, y'all? Oh shit! Damn! Damn, he was hiding out, y'all. Let's look at that again. That is a damn trip. Wait, they're gonna make me go to Instagram. I want to watch it on Instagram. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It was gonna make me go to Instagram. Let's look at it on Instagram. See if we can see it a little bit better. He was hiding out, the mountain lion. They was trying to get that dog. Let me make this big still. I need a clear video. I'm about to go look at this. Y'all saw the mountain lion, and she ran her ass out there. What if that mountain lion would have came out to her? These people do anything to save a dog, won't they? Because I know good and damn well I wouldn't have ran out there. I'm just gonna be perfectly honest. That dog would have been gone. No, I would have tried to stop him. Not like that though. I would have tried to grab something. You know what I'm saying? I would have grabbed something and knocked the shit out that mountain lion. That's tripped out. Let me tell you the story though. So a mountain, it was a trained cougar, jumps from one platform to another. Oh no, this is something else. Okay, so in a viral video of a lucky dog getting rescued by its owner from the clutches of a mountain lion has Instagram talking. So y'all can check out that story on Instagram. Maybe it'll be clear. The Nature is Metal Instagram account isn't for the faint of heart. So y'all may want to check out his Instagram account, which is the Nature is Metal. It's full of graphic and unedited images of animals. So y'all can go check that out on Instagram and you can see it much clearer. Even though it is a brutal honesty, the blog has managed to gain a following of over 4 million people. Now that's excellent. A recent post is no exception. Security footage captured a pair of small pooches, which we saw two dogs, minding their own business on the front porch at night. I didn't know that was a porch, but okay. Suddenly, a mountain lion enters the frame. After a moment of stalking, so it was up there stalking the animals. See, we couldn't see that. It attempts to snatch up one of the tiny puppies. However, the hungry feline is thwarted by a brave pet owner, and brave she is because, damn, I don't know if I could have ran out there. The woman sprints into the frame and rescues her dog as the big cat darts away. But you know, again, that was good that she did that because the cat didn't try to come back on her. It got scared because she screamed. She, screamed at it, not like screaming like she's scared. She was screaming at it to leave her dog alone. And that scream, what she did, it stopped. It's obviously scared the mountain lion, and the mountain lion ran away versus grabbing the dog. Well, he had the dog, but versus running off with the dog. He must have dropped the dog. At least that's what it looks like. I don't know for sure. As always, the Nature is Metal channel does a bang-up job of capturing their posted footage. Mountain lion attempts a grab and go on a small dog. They write, if the dangers of leaving your pet outside in the area known for cougars wasn't already apparent, this will hopefully illustrate just how easily they can gain access to your beloved pets. He points out the dangers of leaving a gate open at night with the potential danger of a wild cat on the prowl. Mountain lions hunt primarily by sight, so the first thing I would change about this enclosure would be to eliminate or block up any gate or fencing that the cougar can acquire a target through. The thing about it, if you are in an area where mountain lions frequent, I'm trying to figure out why would you leave your puppies out there anyway, or even dogs, okay? And just say if you did wanted to take them out there, you should be out there too, probably with a weapon just in case, because those mountain lions don't be scared because you're out there. They'll still try to attack the animal or whatever. Okay. So they were saying the fence would not stop an encounter like this entirely, but it would significantly lower the chances of a cougar testing his luck if he has to take extra steps to see inside. Still, this is a rare clip on Nature is Metal with a typical happy ending. Luckily, this encounter ended with a few shaken up dogs, a frantic owner, and an unsuccessful cougar that they concluded. Okay, so yeah, a lot of people already seen that video, but that's a daggone trip. Let me see what some of these people said in the comments. Somebody said all he can say is he live in Coyote County and he does not let his two German shepherds outside by themselves, even in a fish yard. These animals are out there, people. Let me see. These animals are out there, people. Wait, these animals are out there. People are moving into their territory and they are hungry. They will take every opportunity to kill and eat whatever is in their area. Do not think, do not think is this Officer Gerard will protect your animals. That's why you need, no, I think he meant do not think a fence Gerard will protect your animals. That's why you need to be there with them. And I agree. They can jump over fences. Coyotes, if they know what to do, it in my area. I don't know what these people be writing. Although he said, although I have a German Shepherds which will fight, there's like 50 to 20 in a pack around here for the coyotes. One dog cannot fight them all. So please don't be lazy. Make sure you watch animals when they're outside and be ready with a weapon in case you have to defend them. I agree. And somebody said does not have anything to do with people moving into their territory. Yeah, it does, because before they put houses there, I'm pretty sure it was woods there, and those animals was there, point blank. And just because you put up housing and everything, it doesn't mean that the animals will go away. Plus, people feed animals too, which encourage them to come back, and then they be less fearful of human beings. So there's a lot of things that plays into this, the reason why this can happen. Let's see. Somebody said humans take over their territory and force them to hunt where they have to for food. Stop pushing them out of their natural habitat and they won't hurt you or your pets. Okay, I say the same thing, but let's be realistic. You got to have houses for people to live in and things like that. So if they do put a complex or whatever in the area where those coyotes and other wild animals frequent, maybe they can put some type of barrier or something around, to decrease the chances of an animal getting through, to the complex. Maybe a taller fence. I don't know. They just need to do something, because those animals can jump fences and stuff. So I don't know what they can do, but they need to do something. But realistically speaking, they're not going to stop building stuff, okay, in certain areas. They're going to build them because you have a lot of people who need a place to live. Somebody said, think about it from the animal standpoint. Your pampered pet makes an easy and convenient meal. They don't know that your dog or cat is your precious little love them. It's just an easy meal. By the way, the owner in that huge fur coat, that cat probably thought it was under attack from some new type of animal. Probably did. I didn't even realize she had on a fur coat. So he probably was didn't know what the hell that was. Probably thought it was another animal and stuff. That's funny, y'all. Let me look at this video real quick so I can see this lady in this fur coat. I didn't even know she had on a fur coat. Let's see, y'all. I got to see this again. Let's take another. Let me look at this again. Y'all, let's look at this video again and see if she got on a fur coat. Because, damn, that's probably why the lion ran. Because he probably thought she was a damn animal and all that damn screaming and stuff she was doing and shit. Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at it real good. Let me see if I can be still. Y'all, this is protected underneath the Copyright Fair Use Act of 1976. Oh shit, she do got. Oh yeah, she do got. She did. She does have on a fur coat, y'all. Damn, and you know what? That damn mountain lion probably did thought she was a some type of animal, and she was screaming and stuff. So yeah, that mountain lion probably thought she was an animal or something, and then ran and jumped over the fence and left. But the thing about it, he may come back, so therefore they need not to let their dogs out there in that yard again. Okay, point blank, because he will return back to get those puppies, point blank. But I'm glad she intervened. I think I would have had a weapon when I came out there running out there like a psycho, because she was blessed that the mountain lion didn't come back and try to attack her and get her puppy and her too. Okay, so I'm glad that turned out pretty good. Okay, let me go ahead and go ahead to the next story. If you have any comments about that, leave it below. All right, leave it below, y'all. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next story. And that story was from newsbreak.com. Okay. So the next one, guys, is something that happened not too far from me. Okay. This is from newsbreak.com as well. It's not a good story, so bear with this story. So a 3-year-old was struck and killed after running into the street in Riverside, California. A 3-year-old boy was fatally struck when a relative made a U turn in a Riverside neighborhood Saturday morning. Police and firefighters responded shortly after 9:30 a.m. to a traffic collision involving a pedestrian in the 4100 block of Goodman Street, according to Riverside Police Department news release. Okay, an investigation revealed that a 61-year-old woman driving a GMC Yukon made a U turn at the end of the street and was driving northbound when a 3-year-old relative ran from his home into the roadway. The boy was struck by the Yukon and was transported to a local hospital where he died from his injuries, the police department said. The driver of the Yukon was not injured and was cooperating with investigators. It did not appear that drugs or alcohol were a factor in the incident, police said. Anyone with additional information was asked to call Detective G. Anderson at 951 826 8723. Okay, and this um, original article came from KTLA, and like I just said, Newsbreak reported it from KTLA Channel 5 News. Um, the thing is, parents, babysitters, aunts, grandparents, uncles, or whatever, even siblings, you definitely have to watch these kids, okay? Because at 3 years old, a child will run into the street. I was out yesterday, I think that was yesterday, or either the day before, and a little child was in the parking lot when I was driving, and the little child was running into, in front of my car. I have children, I know how they do, so I just immediately stopped, and then the parent was all late. The parents was all late grabbing the little girl. Now, if I would have been driving normally, like some people do in the parking lots, the kid would have got hit, okay, and it wouldn't have been my fault. The thing is that parents, you can't get so infatuated with talking to somebody or being in a house or outside doing other work or shopping or whatever you may be doing. You have to watch your children, okay, especially little bitty kids, because they definitely will run into the street, okay. I have seen teenagers run into the street when they're joking around with their friends and stuff and almost get hit. The other day, again, the other day when I was driving again last week sometime. So I'm driving in the parking lot again, it's always the parking lot. This little boy on his bike just zooms across the parking lot. Okay, I knew he was going to do it, so I had already stopped. But if there was a car coming, this little boy almost got hit. He was like one, not even an inch. She was so close to him, and it was only by the grace of God that the little boy made it. She would have ran him over on the bike. So if an older child, a teenager, would do this, run out to the street or the parking lot on a bike or on those skateboards or those hoverboards or whatever they be on, getting well, a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, 2-year-old, 5-year-old, 6, 7, just runs. They don't be thinking about cars. They just running to see whatever they're trying to see or say hi or bye to whomever, and they don't be thinking. So it's up to us, the parents, to make sure we're watching our kids completely, especially when children are that young. Make sure you're holding their hands. Also, let them know not to run into the street because they can get hit and be, not here anymore. They won't see their parents anymore or anything else. So you need to tell this to your kids. And at the same time, make sure you're watching them, wherever you're at. Watch your kids, keep their hands. Because again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, those kids, those ages, especially 2, 3, and 4, and 5, they will run out in the street in a minute. I've seen it happen so many times. And to all the people who drive, when you are in parking lots, slow down, okay? Because kids do sometimes get away from their parents. When you're driving up and down neighborhoods, be alert. Make sure you're watching out for little kids running out from their yards, especially if you see them playing in the yard, and slow your butt down, okay? I mean, slow all the way down. Don't even go 25 miles per hour. Just go slow. Because we know kids, especially young kids, will run into the street, and then sometimes parents don't see everything, and then just some parents don't even be watching their kids. Let's keep it real, okay? So be mindful of that. My condolences to the little girl. Also, my condolences. No, I mean I said that wrong. Okay, rest in peace to the little girl, and my condolences to her family. You know, her parents, siblings, and other family members. That's sad when a 3-year-old dies and stuff. That's really really sad. Let's see what some of the comments says. Somebody said that's horrible, but why was a 3-year-old able to run into the street? Who was watching him? I say the same thing. Um, Somebody says heartbreaking. I agree. Prayers for all involved. Again, somebody said obviously no one was supervising the poor child, and we all probably know that. I don't know for sure because I wasn't there. The thing is though, we just need to be carefully watching our children. That's all I can say about that. Then somebody said, I agree. How the hell does a 3-year-old baby get out of the house and into the street without anyone stopping him before he gets run over? Completely irresponsible. And sometimes people get mad when people write comments like this, but if that's what happened, it was irresponsible. Because again, you have to watch your kids. I mean, there's no excuse unless you're dead yourself or something like that. But otherwise, you have to watch your kids because other people are not watching your kids for you. So you have to watch your kids, especially when they are so young. Okay, point blank. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next story. I hope I'll be able to cover the mental illness thing conclusion, but if I don't, we'll finish that topic on Wednesday unless I decide to come back tonight and do it. I don't know for sure yet, but I'll see. Okay, that's in British. I mean, that's in London. I'm not gonna read that story. Okay, so the next story, I'm gonna try to do all these stories. I don't know if I'm gonna get through all of these, but I'll try. The other one I'll go through later. I want y'all to see this. Let me just show y'all this, okay? This is from Newsbreak, okay? For y'all scary people, you may not want to stick around and hear this. Okay, this came from TMZ. Again, this video is protected by the Fair Use Copyright Act of 1976. This is just used to just show you guys for entertainment purposes and opinion purposes. And that's the only reason why I'm going to use this video. Because I don't want to be getting in trouble with no TMZ. So let me show y'all this if they show it. Wait, let me stop it. Wait, I want to stop this. Damn. Okay, let's see. Okay, y'all ready to see it? It's from TMZ. You can go see the story yourself at TMZ. Let's see if I turn this up a little bit. I can see shit. I don't really can see anything. Can y'all see anything? Okay, let me see. Oh my God. Let me show this again. I gotta take the sound off too. Wait. Let me see. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Let me take it out because I don't want to be copyright on that. Let's see if I can go back to that story. Okay, I didn't really see anything. Did y'all see anything? They always be having these crazy videos and stuff, right? And you can never see the full picture for nothing in the world. Let me let all these commercials go off. Anyway, it says a dog walking horror, a demon like. Let me see. How do you go back? No, I want to go back to the other one. How do you go back? Let's see, I don't know how you go back. Maybe if I close this out, I'm gonna come back to the story. Let me close it out and come back to it because I want y'all to see this again because I did not see a thing. I saw something, but why come they can't never show us a picture of something, a clear video? And it's always blurry. You can barely see it, Okay, now we're gonna try it again. Let me take the sound off. Wait.
Who's calling? A phony mortgage offer.
Wait, let me let this ad go off y'all first. Damn, they always have all these commercials and stuff. And all these ads. Y'all, I got 20 more minutes. Let me see, I think. Okay, wait a minute. Come on, take this out. That's it right there. I don't see shit, y'all. Oh, I see some over there. Okay. So I barely saw the image, okay? Y'all can check that out on TMZ. But let me tell you about the story. Okay, so they said a demon-like figure crossed path, chilling sight caught on camera. Now I did see something, but I don't know exactly if that's what it was. A dog walking couple says they bumped into something pretty terrifying. A creepy looking figure crossed right in front of them in the dark, and although they caught it on camera, they have no clue what the thing is. Hannah and Dave Woet were strolling with their pups through Clumber Park in North Hampshire, England, this month when they nearly bumped into a shadowy creature. You can see it appear out of thin air and cross the path before disappearing. I did see something. The couple posted the spooky clip on Facebook where it has gotten some serious buzz, and people are torn as to whether or not the thing is legit or just well edited video. Dave even referred to himself as a skeptic of ghosts, but says this encounter made him a believer. So let me show y'all these other pictures. I see the little creature's arms. Okay. But again, these people be doing so much. You don't even know if this is real. Can y'all see that? The little arm and the creature right there. They never have good film. And that's it right there. I don't know what the heck that is. What is that? I don't know what that is, y'all. Okay. Okay. So they said Clumber Park is supposedly be hunted by a spirit called Gray Lady, known as a woman in a long coat, often described as a demon, crawling on her long limbs, which lines up pretty well with the hunched over thing seen in the clip. Okay, so that does look like that though. Okay, that does look like a long coat, and it does look like some long limbs, just like they just said. But I don't know if they didn't edit that. Okay, I'm not even gonna read all these comments. So let's see what some people said. Okay, somebody said, "What demonic-like creature? It looks like a man out jogging with illuminating shoes, clothes, and a flashlight." Okay. Somebody said it looks like a grocery bag flying in the wind. Somebody said England, who goes for a stroll at night with their dogs? That's strange. Okay. Um, Somebody said that's Uncle Ted. He drinks. Okay. I'm not gonna read that. Okay. So basically, a lot of people just didn't really believe that. Okay. And like I said, it could be edited. I don't know. Um, let's see what somebody said. These people are crazy. They just been saying stupid stuff. But I don't know. To me, I can't really tell. Is that the video is so blurry, even the picture. That's one thing I have a problem with people who claim they see stuff. It's always a blurry picture. It's always a blurry video. When I got a picture of that ghost who was standing in the hall in the door in the house that we were looking for in Colleyville, Texas in 2008, it's a clear picture, you guys. It's clear. You can actually see everything. It's not blurry. It's not half there. It's entirely there, and you can see everything. So I'm trying to figure out if these people are actually seeing these things. Why does the video always look blurry? Why come it's not a crisp, clear picture? Why? So we can see exactly what the thing is. Now, in defense to this couple, you never know what may be lurking out there. Okay. Now, I have been outside many nights. Okay, many nights, even in the graveyard, and I never see anything. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Okay. Now I wasn't in the graveyard because I was in there looking at stuff. We got put out at the graveyard when I was little, okay? And that's why I was at the graveyard and I didn't see anything, okay? But all the time I've been out driving Uber, even doing Lyft on dark streets and stuff when I was doing Lyft, even out in wine country, I have never seen anything. But that does not say somebody else hasn't seen anything. I mean, okay, and that does not say that's completely false. But I would like for people to send in clearer videos and clearer pictures, so then we can make a decision if we really think that's real or not. Because you can't really tell on this daggone video; it's too blurry. I did see a creature. It looks like a creature with some long legs. I don't know what it had on or anything like that, but I don't know for sure. It could be anything. They could even have edited that. Who knows? Why are you in this forest anyway? I mean, this park or whatever, and it's supposed to be a hunting anyway. It's like this may be a setup, you know what I'm saying? Just to get all those views they got on their page. You just never know. People do weird stuff. Okay, so what do you guys think? Do you think that was real or not? And you can check that out on TMZ or on her Facebook page. I don't know if they gave it out, but you can definitely check that story out on TMZ, and maybe you can see that video a little better if you look at it yourself, and then you can make a decision. But for me, I don't know, because these people be, doing a lot of things and lying and stuff just to get views and stuff. Okay, so now we have another story. It's about our food, so you need to listen to this. Okay, so if you eat spinach, be careful with it. Okay, they said some spinach is causing hallucinations. Okay, so they have a health warning with spinach. Okay, and that's in Australia after officials have warned the public about the toxic product. They even announced that on the news though the other day because I heard it. Riviera Farms recalled its baby spinach on Friday after it was found that some of the products had been contaminated with a weed which might have health consequences if consumed. Let's see. The health ministry said in an update that 164 people in the eastern state had reported symptoms after eating the spinach, of which at least 42 had sought medical attention. Symptoms associated with the contaminated spinach can be severe, the health body said. It can include hallucinations, delirium, or confusion, rapid heartbeat, and dilated pupils. Okay, so that's over there in Australia. Um, Somebody talking about they'll take 10 pounds of that spinach. They want to get high, huh? Okay, y'all to get high for anything. Somebody said, now you can eat your vegetables, Johnny. Somebody else said, better go grab a few bags now before reality kicks in. That's okay as long as you don't start seeing things. Okay, so they don't care because I guess it's doing what marijuana does. I don't know because I never really smoked marijuana. Like I told y'all before, I tried to smoke one time, a little puff, and that was it. But I never been high or anything else. Let's see. Let's see. Mm, okay, so yeah. So people are just making jokes about it. And that's over there in Australia. But I thought I saw something on the news yesterday or the day before yesterday because we went to the grocery store yesterday. I think that was yesterday, but maybe they was talking about over there in Australia because I thought they said they did a little recall on spinach or something here. I'm not sure about the research. I have to see. But we ate spinach yesterday. Nothing happened, so I'm cool. As a matter of fact, it was on that chicken sandwich that I ate. So, but anyway, we have to be careful with the foods we eat these days, and just be careful because every time you look around, they got recalls. I can go to the recall section right now. I bet you there's so many things that are recalled that is ridiculous, and that includes foods and some drinks. Now, let me just read this one. It's about a missing girl, okay? Because a lot of people on YouTube um, talk about missing kids, but they just cover one or two people and they just continuously cover that one person when there are so many kids, young adults, grown ups that are missing and never found, okay? Never found. So if you want to cover missing kids, you should just, cover a whole wide assortment of them. And maybe, people can see them on your channel, whatever case is, and you just never know what they may have to bring. But anyway, in 2010, a 16-year-old girl told her mom she was going to pick up her paycheck after school. She was never seen again. Dang. 16-year-old Alexandria lived in Spring, Texas with her mom, Joanne, and her 18-year-old brother, Mason. Her parents were separated, and her father, John, lived nearby. Allie, that's her nickname, loved to sing and play softball. She was a Girl Scout who did well in school and had a small circle of friends. After school on April 26, 2010, Allie called her mom and asked if she could walk to her new job at the Burger Barn to pick up her paycheck and possibly an extra shift as well. After begging her mom for permission, Joanne finally agreed and she told Allie that she would see her at home after work. But when Joanne returned home at 5, Allie wasn't there. Joanne texted her, but she didn't respond. Joanne wasn't concerned at first. She assumed that Allie was working and couldn't answer. At 9 p.m., Joanne drove to Burger Barn to pick Allie up, as she always did at closing time. When she arrived, the restaurant was already closed. The lights were off and chairs were stacked up on top of the tables. So she probably never even made it to her job to get her check. Let's see. Panic began to set in as Joanne called Allie several times. only for her phone to go straight to voicemail. She then contacted John, hoping that Allie went to his house, but sadly, that wasn't the case. Joanne contacted DJ, a new boy that Allie had just started dating. DJ said he had been trying to get a hold of Allie all day, but hadn't heard from her. He said he was home all day, and his mom verified his alibi. Joanne reported Allie missing that night, but it would take a week for an investigation to begin. So this is the girl, and this is her mom. Let me show y'all what she looked like back then. So back then, that's Allie, the little, and that's the mom back then, okay? Okay, so surveillance footage showed Allie leaving Springs High School after class had finished up for the day. She got on the bus and texted back and forth with her friends, making plans to hang out at her house later in the week. Allie got off the bus at her usual stop, which was 250 feet away from her home at 3 p.m. She walked in the opposite direction toward Burger Barn, which they assumed, which was 1/4 mile away. Allie never arrived at Burger Barn. I just said she probably never arrived. That's what I just said. And her paycheck was never picked up. Damn. She was texting with several friends just before 3, and all of the conversations ended unexpectedly as Allie stopped responding. So somebody must have grabbed her. Allie left all of her personal belongings behind, including her clothes, purse, phone charger, makeup, and some cash. Her phone was never used again, and she didn't have a license or any ID. Dang, Allie friends initially said they had no idea where she might have gone, if not to Burger Barn. However, a couple of years later, they admitted that Allie was seeing an older man when she went missing. These girls ain't gonna never learn. His identity remains unknown. Allie was last seen wearing a white top, a gray hoodie, black and white checkered skinny jeans, and black sneakers. She was also carrying a multicolored checker backpack. Today she would be 28. And they say if you have any questions, contact Harris County Sheriff Office at 713-221-6000. Let me show y'all a picture of her again. This is her. These girls got to stop dating these old ass dudes, man. I'm telling you. And these old ass dudes need to be in jail. Because they didn't even know what the dude looked like. Let's see if I can get that better. I can't even get the picture. I don't know why it's not showing. Let me go back to the other picture show you because this is not coming in clear for y'all to see because it's coming off my phone. She look like a ghost. Okay, so this is her again on here. Okay, so y'all can see her. That's sad. It sounds like, I hate to say it, but it sounds like somebody grabbed her, okay? When she started walking toward the other way, it probably was that dude, okay, that she was seeing. You just never know. Allegedly, it might have been that dude. And since nobody knew his identity, more than likely it probably was him who grabbed her and did whatever else to her. And that's a damn shame. Because somebody grabbed her because why would all her stuff be left behind? And then she was going to get her paycheck and she sounded like she was very excited to go get it and whatever else plans she had. So I'm thinking that the dude she was dating, the older dude, probably is the one that did something to her. Now she said, somebody said there's a reason she begged her mom. Sounds like someone promised her something big and she gave the check as an excuse to go. Someone took her, and if she has not been found, sorry to say, but the chances of her being alive are slim to none. No, I think she was going to get her check. I think she was going to get her paycheck. I don't think that was just an excuse. She probably was going to get her check, but also meeting up with this dude at the same time. She wasn't probably going to go really work extra shift. She was probably going to hang out with this dude. Okay, that's what probably was going to happen. And then something went south, and he did whatever he did to her. Maybe she was pregnant or something. I don't know. Somebody said human trafficking could be it. These disgusting animals are getting young kids to lure them. It's so bad what these animals are doing. Not saying that that's it, but big chance it is. Yeah, that would be sad, if that's what they're doing, if that's what happened to her, human trafficking, you know. That mom is in a special kind of hell, not knowing where her precious daughter is. My heart just breaks for her. I wish her friends would have mentioned the older boyfriend sooner. I believe he is the key to this nightmare. I do too. And they should be trying to find out who this dude is, this older guy. So I don't know. This is like way back in 2010. It's 21, 2. That's 12 years ago, almost 13. These kids need to stop thinking it is a game being with an older man. Wait. These kids need to stop thinking is a game being with older man is for one thing only. And these young girls believe most of the things they are told by older people. Now, y'all, I'm reading this stuff how they actually write it. So, okay. I don't think she looked at this dude as her father. She probably liked the older dude because a lot of times when younger women talk to older dudes, it's because they're promising them stuff or giving them money, clothing, and stuff like that. You know, to lure them in and stuff. Much like some older men do when they try to talk to you. They promise you they're gonna pay all your stuff, buy you gifts and stuff, and things like that to get you to talk to them. So they do the same thing with younger girls when they want to talk to them. Okay, right? They prey upon that. You know, somebody says such a sad story. If her friends were honest from the get go, maybe she could have been found. They all feel her, shame on them. But be wary who you call your friends. I don't know if I agree with that 100% because the friends might not have known who the guy is either. You know what I'm saying? They just probably know that she was dating an older guy. Because if they know exactly who the guy is, why come they didn't say anything? Then somebody say alien abduction. Okay, I mean, anything is possible. I don't know if that's what happened, but anything is possible. It could be. I don't know. Somebody said, "How much was the check?" That's crazy. Is that really relevant? Relevant? Okay. Somebody said human trafficking. She's down in Mexico. I would assume, being that it's close to the border. Okay. How does he know that? How does Josh Peter or Porter know that? Okay. Somebody else said the same thing though. Why do I feel that this is connecting with a sex trafficking crime to the Middle East? Okay. These kids should not be messing with older men. Most times they are perverts. And not just that. Um, Young girls dating older men uh, is never a good thing. First of all, I don't understand why these young girls want these older men. Okay, because honestly, when I was younger, I mean, like I told you before, my ex was 7 years older than me. Okay, but and he did buy me things and stuff, but he wasn't a pervert or anything, and nothing like that. But I don't know. I just don't know why today, especially these young girls, be wanting older men because they're a little different than what they were like when I was 17. You know what I'm saying? They are a little different now. They're doing a lot of weird stuff now. They're kidnapping people. Not all of them, just at some. They're beating the crap out of these girls. They're raping them, having sex and stuff, all types of stuff. I don't understand why young girls today want an older guy. I just don't. Um, you guys don't even have anything in common. If he's 7, 8, 5, 6 years older than you, and you 16, come on now, what do you have in common with somebody that's 20 something years old besides sex? I mean, you get yourself a job, you can buy stuff yourself, you know? Um, I don't just understand that. It could only be for one reason. It's very rare you find a guy that's 20 something that really does like a younger girl for real, for real. Because for one thing, 15, 16, 17, you're not mature enough. Not even really 18, but at least you're legally grown at 18. You're not mature enough. You're not even mature enough mentally, not even physically. Why are you even dating an old ass dude? Okay? Point blank. And why is he trying to date an underage girl? Because you know what? Because if you're 25 years old and you want a younger girl, why not just date someone that's 18? They're still young. I honestly believe these people has got a sickness. Because if you want to go young, why date an underage, a kid? If you want to go young, you're 20 some years old, you can date an 18-year-old. You can date a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old. They're still younger. I mean, you got old men that do the same thing. They'll be like 40 and 50 years old and have a 20-year-old girlfriend or a 19 or 18-year-old. I'm like, come on, guys. If you want to date, that's my time. If you want to date older, I mean younger, and you're 50 or 60 or late 40s or mid 40s. How about go get you a 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 year old? Not an 18 or 17. And again, like I was saying before, I even think though, if you're 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, you shouldn't be dating a 50-year-old man or a 40-some-year-old man. Okay. For me, a 10-year span, once you get over 18, no, once you get 21, a 10 years, see, at 21, I think my limit would be up to 27, 7 year span. Okay, point blank. And that's old for a 20-year-old to date a 7-year-old, 7 year difference in age guy. Okay, but if I'm 18, I do not want a guy that's 27, almost 30. He already been through stuff that I have never experienced. He probably had a bunch of women. I don't want, just like men don't like women who've been with everybody. Well, I wouldn't want a guy who's been with everybody. And I'm just assuming someone that's 7 years older than me and I'm young like that, I'm just assuming that he probably had a few sexual partners. I don't want to be dealing with a dude like that. And possibly he probably got kids and stuff like that. I don't understand these young girls. There's no way. They said the younger boys are immature, but if I'm 18 or 17, and if I'm 16 and I want an older guy, 17 is good. Okay, point blank. Okay, if I'm 17, I want an older guy. Okay, maybe 19, maybe 20, but certainly not no 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, because y'all don't even really have no real similarities. Now when you start getting 30 years old and you want to date somebody 10 years older, then that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But when you're under a certain age, like 21 and stuff, and you date these old ass men who could be your daddy, something ain't right there. And I'm just trying to figure out how you do it, because I'm just thinking about some of these girls who be with these 50-some-year-old men, and if they're not working out and keeping their bodies up, I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. Even when you have old women get with young boys, I don't see where the attraction is. I just don't. I don't. Why you being a woman, you're 50 and you want to date someone that's 20? He's like a kid to you. If you want to go younger, you can go to 30-year-old, 32. That's younger for you if you're 50. That's young. And that's too young too, but that's younger if you like those young tenderonis. You can, go 30, 35. You know what I'm saying? But these people with these young ass girls and dudes, and they be old as ever, they already middle age, going through stuff. So I don't understand, unless it's money related, why anybody would be dealing with that. And even when I was younger, I didn't care about dudes having money. I still couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I remember one time I met this dude, and he was older, and he tried to talk to me, and he had some money. He was actually, promising me stuff and things like that. But I just couldn't do it, y'all. No, I couldn't do it because he was just too old. And just saying we would have got married or something right now, he would be like, what, 70? Shit, hell no. No way. So for me, it's a boo. It's a thumbs down. And I'm so glad none of my daughters or my son ever dated older people. Not like that. You know what I'm saying? If they do be older, it'd be like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no more than 7 years. I know damn 20 years and 15 years and things like that. Okay. And certainly they wasn't doing that when they were younger. Okay. Because I told them about all that, how guys would try to talk to you. It's just like recently we was out in what's that area called? Pasadena. And so sometimes me and my daughters are split up. We be in the same area, but like like I was in the store, my other daughter was outside at the crosswalk, getting ready to go across the street to look at something, And of course she got her little stuff that she carried with her for self-defense. Okay, so y'all can know that. So all of a sudden this old ass man looked like he about 55 years old, goes up and started talking to my daughter. He was like, how you doing? She said, fine. And you? He said, fine. He was like, blase, blase. Then the next thing she told me is that he was asking her, do she want to go in the bar across the street to have a drink in a sports bar? My daughter told him, I am only 16 years old. And then the guy started apologizing. Now, granted, my daughter wasn't 16, but she was 22 then, okay? But she know good and damn well, I don't give a damn how much money this dude got, how rich he looks, or whatever else the case it is. She know good and damn well not to be talking to some dang man that's 55 years old that can basically be her dad or grandfather. Okay, who in the hell wants a 55-year on them, close to them or anything else at 21, 22? I know I didn't at 21, 22. I barely do now. Okay, so I mean, who? So she knew because I had already taught her, just like the other daughter, and just like I'm gonna teach my son. Because like I told y'all the story once before with my oldest son, some old ass lady trying to talk to my son. Okay. And he was like, shit, you could be my mom. And at that time, I was 40 something. The lady was the same age as me, right? And like I was in my early 40s. I always looked real young, I looked younger, but I wasn't with him. I was outside. And he came to the car and told me that this older lady was trying to talk to him. And I was like, did you talk to her back? He was like, no, he just told her, he just laughed or whatever. And, and I don't know what he told her, but he just laughed and that was the end of that. But she was trying to talk to my young ass son, who was only like 18 years old at the time. And she don't know. I would have told her little ass off too. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Because 40 years old woman trying to talk to an 18-year-old girl, you need your butt kicked. If you want a younger man, go talk to someone that's 23, 24, 25, even 30, because your ass is 40 or 40 something. And my son was like, she was fine and everything, but he's not going to talk to the older woman. He's only 18 years old, 18, 28, 38. But now for this lady's like 20 some years older than him and stuff. But he remember what I told him, and he did exactly what I said do. You can't be hooking up with these people that are like, over 7 years older than you or younger. And it depends on, when you say younger, it depends on the age. Because if you're 25, you can't be talking to someone 7 years younger. Okay, because then they're going to be basically underage, you know. So you got to use good judgment when you see these younger people and things like that. And don't give me that shit about somebody look older, because some girls do look older, but you can tell once you start talking to them that they're younger. Okay, just like if I meet a dude and he looks older, and once I start talking to him, I can honestly tell that he's younger. I may not know his exact age, but I know that he's younger, and I should not be talking to him. I told y'all the story about this little 30-some-year-old was trying to talk to me on TikTok and left me a message and stuff, and I didn't reply back to it for hours later. And, when I found out that he was only 37, I was like, oh no, that's too young, point blank. If I want younger, I'll talk to a 42-year-old or 43, not no 37-year-old. Okay, because we may have some things in common, but we don't have that much in common. You know what I'm saying? And so that was a no-no. I don't care how good he look or whatever else may be going on. That's a no-no. People need to stay in their place and date within their age. You can date a little bit outside your age group, but it shouldn't be like ridiculously. It should be a ridiculous age gap there, because you don't really have too much in common. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see a lot of people who marry old people or way younger people. A lot of times those relationships don't work and they end up breaking up or cheating or things like that. You got to date people within a certain age gap. You know what I'm saying? You can't go too far. I know some people have done it and it's been successful, but for the most part, a lot of people, it don't be successful for them. You don't really have nothing in common. When this person start getting, I don't know, some people start aching and shit at 45. So when they 45 and you're 20 and they're going through all these aches and pains and can't get up like they used to out of the bed, that's what I'm talking about, and can't stay, like they used to, because at a certain age, a man start losing certain things, just like some women do. Some men start losing a little bit later, but some men start losing certain things at 40, at 45 and, and over, you know. Um, it just depends. But at 21, you with a 40-year-old that's 19 years older than you, are you going to be able to handle all the stuff they go through when they start turning 45 and 50 and 55? You're going to still be young. You're going to be seeing all these young ass dudes walking around looking all good. And so, come on now. And yeah, you can be in love with your husband, but still, come on now. Let's keep it real. Okay, for me personally, I just couldn't see it when I was 20, dating someone 20 years older than myself. Okay, I barely dated someone who was 7 years older or 8. My limit would be like 8 years. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Going upward. And then as far as when I was 21, I didn't date dudes that were 18 or 17. You see what I'm saying? It would be 19 or 20 or 21 or something like that. Same age. Same thing. Now I don't date dudes that are in their 30s. They have to be 45 and over. You know what I'm saying? Now, with the exception to one person that I met, I didn't know his age, and we got along so well. But we are really just real good friends. You know what I'm saying? And stuff. But you got to really watch what you do out here. You can't be dating these little young ass girls and shit, trying to pretend like you don't know they 12 or 13 or 14. Think somebody believe that. You can tell by their mentalities. A 13, 12-year-old, 14, 15, 16, 17, not even 18. An 18-year-old, none of those age groups think like a 25-year-old woman. Okay, point blank. And when y'all sit out there and lie and pretend like you don't know, I know you're lying. because I have seen many girls who look older in their bodies and face, and when I talk to them, I can tell that they are younger, just like with guys. Y'all stop that. That's not good. Because if somebody was old dating your children or your nieces or sisters or whatever, or brothers or nephews or whatever, y'all will be pissed off. Don't do something that you don't want done to you. Okay? And again, my sympathy goes out to this mom. And I don't know if the girl is still alive or not. Hopefully she is and she's okay. I don't know. Because I'm always saying if a kid is still alive, I'm sure they would be contacting their parents if their parents wasn't abusive or anything like that. You know, unless they do have her in human trafficking and she kind of, some type of slave, not slave, sex slave, and they got her drugged up, then she probably wouldn't contact her parent or whatever the case is. But you just never know. They need to try to find out who this adult boyfriend was and, try to figure out. But it's been since 2010. I don't even know if the case is still open, if they are actually even looking to try to figure out anything. Knowing them, they probably have just came to a standstill. But that's sad, any case. That's really sad. So yeah, a lot of people saying, somebody say, I hope she's alive, but I'm scared she's not. They probably would want to start checking Jane Doe's. It's been on it's been on the rising lately with DNA now more widely available. I'm going to keep praying for this mom. No mom deserves this kind of pain. That's what somebody wrote. Somebody said she never arrived at her work and her paycheck was never picked up. Someone, maybe older man she was talking to, picked her up. Why did it take a week to start an investigation? Mom called the police that night. I'm saying the same thing, because how old was she? 17 or something? So they should have still been looking for her immediately. Somebody says crazy. She's not far from the killing fields in Texas on the same highway, 20 miles north. I don't know. I believe the boyfriend did something. Okay, point blank. That's what I believe. I don't think she ran away, what some people saying. She do look like Avril Lavigne. She really does. They said the Texas killing fields were in full effect back then. Spring, Texas is right off the 145. Coincidence? I don't know. Somebody said fly drones around and look. It's probably too late to be looking now because it's been so long, 12 years. If they do have her trafficking, she probably in a whole different country. You know? Somebody now, I don't like this comment right here. Okay, but I'm gonna read it online. Some of these people are crazy. Amanda Green said, this I want to let her parents know that Allie is alive. I know her. I am a parent myself, and I could imagine how they feel. And I live in Rancho Cordova, Sacramento, California. Somebody said this comment is suspect as hell. Why? Why don't you call 911 and let them know? Okay, I don't know. You never know because you don't know who these people are hiding behind these profiles. I hope she is alive and I hope she is okay. I hope this person is not playing around and I hope she is okay. Because this person said that she is alive and I'm pretty sure this person is not using her real name unless she's just being optimistic. You just never know with these people online and stuff. Okay, so also people leave stupid comments. But anyway, again, I hope you know, the mom find out what happened to Allie, and my prayers are with her. And if Allie is out there, I just hope she call her mom if she's okay, sad story. She was 16, y'all. She wasn't 17, 16 years old. Okay, so this is the last story I'm going to give you guys this evening, and then I'm getting ready to get out of here because it will be 1 o'clock here, okay? So this last story is about when you go out there shopping, y'all, be careful. So a retail worker, that other story about Allie was from newsbreak.com too, okay? So be careful when you go shopping, when you're buying clothing, because this one retail worker claims that workers wear the clothing from the store and put them back on the rack without washing them. That's so damn nasty. A question that shoppers always have is whether you should wash new clothes before wearing them for the first time. And the answer is almost yes. Okay. Studies have shown that new clothes can be dirtier than they look. There are several reasons why it may be necessary to wash new clothing, according to dermatology and immunology experts. And I know I said that crazy. There may be skin irritating residue and chemicals on your new clothing. You know, I already knew this. Chemicals such as dyes can be transferred to the skin. Fabrics that are made of synthetic fibers, such as polyester and acrylic, may be dyed with aniline compounds. These dyes can cause severe skin reactions in a few people. Another reason could be the potential transfer of lice, scabies, bacteria like strep, staph, and fecal germs. Yuck. Okay, and fungus from one person to another. People in stores try on clothes all the time in dressing rooms. However, it's not just the people in dressing rooms, okay? In an article in the New York Post, a retail worker claimed that employees at her store often modeled the store's latest fashions. They would just borrow clothes from the rack and wear them after removing the tags. Sometimes employees worked all day and would sweat in the clothes. Once their shift was over, they would simply remove the clothes, put the tags back on, and place the clothing back on the rack for customers. While not all stores may have allowed this, it was common enough occurrence in some clothing stores. The retail worker went on to strongly warn that customers should wash their clothes after buying them. Now, I basically have always, not always, but some of the time, I wash my clothing before I wear them. And now after reading this article, I'm gonna wash everything that I buy new. But what I usually do is let stuff sit out right for a couple of days, a week. Sometimes put things in dryers and then I'll wear it. But a lot of times I just throw the stuff in the washing machine and wash it, especially underwear because they're like Victoria's Secrets and what's the pink, and they will let you try on underwear, bras and panties and stuff like that, and then you put them back up there. Okay, so that's gross because you don't know what somebody may have on their skin and stuff like that when they try all these bras. So I usually just wash my stuff before I wear it. Um, and then secondly, like I said, like they said in the article, all clothes have chemicals on them and stuff like that. And like when you buy like cheap clothes, you can really smell that stuff. But even when you buy expensive clothing, I still wash everything because those chemicals, which you probably don't smell on the expensive clothing, but they're still there and they can still seep into your skin. And since I'm allergic to everything, that's another reason why I try to wash a lot of things that I buy. Okay. Somebody say, I believe it. I have worked in a clothing store and see people doing that plenty of times. I do it once. I do it once when the heat went out and it was freezing in the store, but I purchased the item before I left work that day. Okay. Somebody said, I always wash new or used clothing anyway. I guess some people forget stores have dressing rooms and you never know who's trying on those skinny jeans without underwear before you. And I never thought about that. That's disgusting. A lot of women don't wear panties and stuff. And then what if something is wrong with them or something? You know what I'm saying? So you're right. Yuck. Somebody said I worked in retail management for 10 years and that wouldn't fly. I wish I could. Would have saved a lot of money back then. Yeah, when I used to work at Eddie Bauer's a long time ago when I lived in Cleveland, we never wore their clothing either. We couldn't, you know. Somebody said, I believe it. People are doing some of everything they can't think of. Some people are so nasty, they don't care what they do. That's right. And not just that, even if employees don't try them on, what about the damn customers who try these clothing on? You don't want to be putting somebody else clothes. You don't want to put on clothing that somebody else had on their skin. What if they got herpes, okay, on their skin? What if they got ringworms, shingles? All those things can be transferred. Lice, rabies, scabies. What is all that stuff? Shit, I don't want to be trying on people clothing. That's why I don't really try on clothing at the stores and stuff. Sometimes I do, but a lot of times I just look and match my sizes, looking at myself, right? And then take it home. And if it don't fit, then I take it back. But like I said, I really think they just need to stop letting employees, put on clothing in stores, or even just maybe give them an outfit. I don't know. I just think they need to stop doing that and let those mannequins, model the clothing. And then as far as customers coming to try on clothing, I mean, they have to do that because you have to make sure stuff fit. But I don't know what they can do regarding that. Maybe they should make some type of disinfectant spray you can spray on clothing that won't be harmful to the skin or anything or the clothing. Maybe somebody can invent that. That would be a good invention that they can spray on clothing. But who would have the time to go spray all these clothing? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, basically, you just want to keep your underwear on when you try on clothing, right? Keep your underwear on, like your panties, okay? When you get home, or even when you carry some baby wipes with you, right? And when you get through trying on the clothing in the store, in the dressing room, just wipe your legs off, wipe whatever area you touch. Certainly, when you try on the bras, you can take that wipe, a wipe, and you can just wipe yourself off. You know what I'm saying? And then you're cool. And if you buy the clothing, just wash it. Wash the clothing, and then go from there. And then just say if you just don't want to wash it, you may want to throw it in your dryer, but then after you get through drying it, you're gonna have to wipe the dryer out, sanitize it. So you just have to practice safe um, habits. You know what I'm saying? When you buy clothing, um, pretty much when you buy a lot of stuff, and just use common sense. Because I mean, you would go crazy thinking about all this stuff. So that's what I would suggest. If you're gonna try on clothing in the dressing room, have some baby wipes, wipe yourself back off. Pray, but wipe yourself back off. If you buy the clothing, wash them before you wear them, or at least throw them in the dryer and then disinfect your dryer. You know, at least do that. You know what I'm saying? Or hang them outside or something for a couple of days or something. You know. So yeah, that's it. So what do you guys think about all the news articles that I just went over? It was a lot of stuff. Um, a lot of stuff. And I think I covered everything in the news, okay, lately, okay? So yeah, every story on here came from newsbreak.com that you can find. You can go to TMZ to see the demon thing that they said they claimed they saw, the hippo stories, and Brian McKnight article and all that. Brian McKnight article came from smartnews.com. The hippo story came from newsbreak.com. The 3-year-old struck and killed, that was newsbreak.com. The retail worker thing came from newsbreak.com. And the demonic figures that they thought they saw, that came from newsbreak.com. However, you can find that entire video on tmz.com. And then the one about the dog who almost got taken by the lion, you can find that on newsbreak.com, as well as going to, I think that was on Instagram, to the person's account. You have to go back and watch this video again and find all that information out. And then the Spanish thing is really, it's on newsbreak.com, but that's in the country, that's in Australia, okay? I don't know if they have that same recall here, but I did see something on the news yesterday. I heard it about a recall. I thought I heard Spanish, but they might have been talking about it in Australia, okay? Otherwise, guys, tell me what you think about these news articles. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being in the bushes. Nobody came into the chat, but thank you anyway. Thanks to all who will watch this replay. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and to leave a comment. Also, let me tell you one quick thing I almost forgot. Okay, I was telling you guys the other day about my soccer team that I started up in 2018. The soccer team is located in another country, in a little city in Lagos, okay, outside of Lagos. It's Solo. And it's an underprivileged area with some underprivileged kids. Okay, I'm rushing y'all. And me and the other person who started this soccer team up, we decided to start it up to help, underprivileged kids and stuff, to give them an opportunity to be able to play sport, to play soccer in a safe environment with someone they can trust and their parents can trust. Okay, because some of these teams there, the coaches be doing crazy stuff to the kids and stuff like that. So we wanted to start a soccer program where the kids would be treated right, wouldn't be abused, the parents can feel comfortable and safe. And so that's what we did. And like I said, it's been up and running since 2018. When we initially started, we only had like 1 or 2 players. Now we have over 20 some players. We won our first match in September. After all these years, the coach finally won a match. Gosh, I can't believe it. But we played a bunch of matches. We lost. The name of the team is MSSA soccer team, which stands for Maiden Star Sports Academy, and they are based in Solo, Nigeria. Okay, so anyway, every year at the end of the year, we usually have an event, okay, where we let our team play other soccer teams and stuff. You know, they have soccer matches there. Then they have some little, of course, they have music, food. They give out awards, trophies, Parent of the Year award, Player of the Year, and things like that. So every year around this time, we usually seek donations. Okay, so I told my technical director, who is also the coach, one of the coaches, that I would go to my Facebook, not pay Facebook, my YouTube page, and just let everybody know about this. You know, and ask people if they can donate whatever they want to $Shades 2, which is flashing across the screen, to help make this soccer end of the year event a success. So far, we have raised, we have did pretty good because he told me the other day that they got most of the things that they need. They just need to get a couple more things, and the program would be ready to the event would be ready to. It's gonna happen anyway, but if you get everything you need, it's gonna be more successful. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, I think he said he has to pay for the DJ and some more awards, trophies, and I guess some more food. So they're asking for like another $200, and over there, $200 is a lot of money. Okay, so I told him that I would just come to my YouTube page, tell people about it. Whoever wanted to donate, they can. If they don't have to. Um, and go from there. And then on Thursday, I'll send down mine. I'll send my donation as well and stuff. And if you do donate, um, I'll put your name up on our Facebook page and our Instagram page and probably a YouTube page as well, and let and on our platform and let everybody know how much you donated and things like that. And then I'll show you guys after the event is done. I'll show some videos of the event on my channel and let you guys see some of it. Not the entire event, but just some footage from the event. And hopefully MSSA can win another match, because then that would be two this year and everything. Because like I said, we only won one and played a bunch of matches and stuff. But I'll let you guys see that. Even if you don't donate, I'll still let you guys see that. And if you don't donate, you can at least go to Facebook, Maiden Star Sports Academy, MSSA, Maiden Star Sports Academy on Facebook, and you can follow and like some of our posts. And you can also follow us on Instagram at MSSA Maiden Star Sports Academy on Instagram, and you can follow and like the post. I got to put some new stuff up because I haven't been able to put anything up new in the last couple of weeks or so, but I'll put some more stuff up. And you can even go on YouTube and follow us, even though we haven't put up any more videos this year. I didn't have a chance to, but I am going to start that back up, probably with the end of the year event and everything. But you can go ahead and subscribe to that channel on YouTube, which is Maiden Star Sports Academy, or MSSA. Okay, and you can do that and thumbs up the video and things like that. But again, if you'd like to make a donation to our end of the year event, you can cash app $Shades 2, and it's flashing across the screen. And that donation will help us pay for everything else we need to pay for to make this event a success for the kids there. And like I said, these are underprivileged kids. They don't have much. A lot of the families are struggling, and everything. And contrary to what people think and know, just let me let you guys know, because I heard somebody saying this stupid stuff. People in Isolo, in Lagos, Abuja, and other cities there, they live in regular houses. They don't live in tents or teepees, okay? They're not out in the jungle or anything else. They dress like we dress here. Some don't, but a lot of them do. Okay, they do some of the same things we do here. So y'all need to stop with all that ignorant stuff that y'all say online. Is just not true. The people that I know in Isolo, in different parts of Nigeria, half of them have never been to a jungle. Okay, they wouldn't even know how to um, be survive in the jungle. Okay, so y'all stop with all these stupid ass comments that don't even make no sense, and you guys don't even know what you're talking about. Get to know somebody there first, okay? Not just visit, but get to know some people there and know them for as long as I have known people there. And then you can come back and start talking about somewhere that you don't know anything about, okay? And for the people who say that we are not the same, Black people, It doesn't matter what we think. Your skin is still brown like theirs, okay, or black or lighter, but you still, if you go outside and you're walking right beside them and you are around racist people, they're going to not just call you the N word, but they're going to call them the N word. They're going to say both of you guys are black or brown or whatever, African American or whatever you want to call yourself. So y'all need to stop with that. We are the only race of people who go out and um, separate everybody. And you look at everybody, they all basically look similar. They got the similar skin tone, may have different features. But let me tell y'all something. I know I have a lot of African friends who look just like African Americans. You can't even tell they're African. And a lot of light skinned ones. It depends on the tribe they are from. Like I said before, one day I'm going to sit here and do a video about it and show y'all some real videos from the source itself. Not from YouTube, not from books, but real videos. Okay, I can't show you the violent ones, okay, because some things that happened there, media lied about it or didn't tell the truth. But I got the actual videos, but I can't show them on Facebook. But I can show you the peaceful stuff. But I'm going to show y'all one day, okay, so y'all can really know. It doesn't matter if you consider yourself African American. It doesn't matter because our skin color all look the same and we have similar characteristics too. We really do. It doesn't matter though, because if both of you guys are outside walking around and you're in a racist area, they're gonna think both of you guys are the same, point blank. So y'all stop with that foolishness. And something else I want to address. Don't be on here asking me why am I helping somebody in a different country versus helping someone here. I do help people here, okay? And our kids are not as underprivileged as the kids there, okay? We have programs here that will help people. They don't have programs there. They lie to you guys on the news, okay? They don't have programs that help. When they send money and stuff over there to those people, sometimes those people only get a very small percentage of it. And then if it goes to their government, they may not even see anything. So much corruption going on. Okay, so y'all stop with all this foolishness. People can help whomever they want to. They can invest into whomever they choose to. Okay, my choice is to invest in a soccer team in a whole different country. Okay, because they can't really help themselves like they should. Some people can there, but a lot can't. That's why the poverty rate there is really, really huge. Their poverty there is not the same as our poverty is here. It's way worse. Okay, because they don't have the same opportunities that we have here. Period. Even when they work, it's not the same. That's why I say get to know somebody in a different country completely. Because you can visit all you want to. If you're not there for a long time, you're still not going to see certain things. But if you go visit there and then you know someone too, then you see the real. You know what's up. You know what's up. Okay? So again, if you want to make a donation for our end of the year event, Cash App, $Shades2, and your donation would be highly appreciated. Okay? Otherwise, go to those pages that I told you about. Subscribe, thumbs up, watch 30 seconds or whatever. Look at a couple of videos on Instagram, like them, and subscribe to that. Okay? And thank you so much, guys, for everything. Thank you for viewing this video. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm wishing you guys a successful rest of your day, a successful week. I'm getting ready to go to work now and go finish my Christmas stuff. And I'll talk to you guys in my next video, which will be on Wednesday. I didn't get a chance to talk about the mental health. I didn't get a chance to do the conclusion on that. I might do it tonight if I come back in time enough. And if I don't do it tonight, I'll try to do it on Tuesday. I will do it on Tuesday. I'll finish that topic and then, go from there. And then that live on Wednesday, not Tuesday, will be probably around 11 a.m., somewhere around that time. I try to do them earlier versus doing them at night. But if I can't do it earlier, then I'll do it at 1900, which is 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then that topic will be the conclusion of mental health, mental disorders, suicide, and all that. We're going to talk about that. We're going to address it and try to find out how we can help ourselves and help other people who experience certain mental disorders and suicidal thoughts. We need to stop people from killing themselves, okay? And we need to show people how to deal with certain mental disorders, along with taking their pills, because some people definitely need to take that medication, okay? Point blank. But we need to, help people. That's what it's all about. Otherwise, guys, you know what I'm about to do. Don't forget the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Let me put that up there so y'all can thumbs up, okay? because I had that going across the screen for the longest. So let me see if I got that on here. I don't even think I have that up here anymore. But anyway, y'all, thumbs up this video, okay, and subscribe. And thank you so much. Let me show this. And thank you for tuning in to Shay's Tube. Y'all know what I'm about to do. Let me go ahead and do it, y'all. Y'all know what I'm about to do. I do it every time.